All right, just a couple exercises that I got from my physical therapist, specifically when I was rehabbing my shoulder after getting arterioscopic surgery in it. The biggest issue that I had was a weakness to the rotator cuff. So the rotator cuff, as you know, is one of the biggest responsibilities for keeping the shoulder stable, especially in movements. Usually whenever a pitcher tears a rotator cuff, it's because their rotator cuff is weak on the back half. So it's not even the throwing force. It's the severe deceleration at the end of the throw that usually tears the back end. All right. I'm going to guess probably one of the places that you may feel stability issues isn't just when you're pushing forward for the punch, but also probably on the snap back too, would be my guess. So if that's the case, then just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to show you 3 quick ones. Right. I have a therapy band. It's attached to the other side of the doorknob. Give me a little bit of resistance here. So what I'm doing is arm at 90 degrees, and you do 2 movements here. Go inwards, and then from the stomach also outwards. So from here, just in. And what you can do to make it a little more effective is stand at a 45-degree angle to the direction. So I'm not standing perfectly in line with the therapy band. I'm not standing perfectly perpendicular to it. 45-degree angle. That way you have force, resistive force through the entire motion. So you would do this for maybe sets of 20. Maybe do 2 to 3 sets of 20 every day while you're trying to build up that muscle strength. And the exact same thing for the opposite direction. So again, obviously you're seeing my back now, but let's see. Same deal. So instead of coming from a head into the stomach, going opposite direction, right? You don't need to overextend either. That's not the point. The point is you're building that rotational strength in that rotator cuff. And the last thing you'll do is you should be doing this exercise regardless of whether or not you have rotator cuff issues. It's really great for posture, which is, I'm going to show you a variant of, I forget the name of it. It's a very common one. I'm tired. I'm doing shit all day. Anyways, see if we can get ourselves positioned so you can see me from behind, obviously. Row straight back. Rotate your arms up. Row straight back. Rotate your arms up. That's working that rotational aspect of it. Yeah, that cable row is something you should be doing regardless. It's really great for your upper back and posture, and it's considered supplemental exercise. None of these things are things where you should be going for, massive weight, because the primary mover is the rotator cuff, except for this motion, which I believe is rotator cuff plus rear delt plus some of your rhomboids. So I would absolutely implement those 3 if you want to. Maybe talk to a physical therapist and see what their input is. But I guarantee you they're going to suggest at least 2, if not all 3 of those exercises I just gave you. All right, man?